Welcome back on Dynamod. Today I want to propose you a video about the review about the facts, new rules about Age of Sigmar Dominion, released by the Games Workshop the 14 March 2022, and it's the Battlescroll Hunt. It's similar to what we've seen about the Battlescroll Gods and Heroes, that you can find the link in the description if you're interested about, and this that change a lot the rules about how you can gain points for your games. So you have to pay quite attention about this because it can have a lot of impact on how the units are treated and so on. And sincerely, I'm quite curious about what we'll see in the future about the Battletomes if we think about this, because it can be confirmed or negated eventually in the future. So I'm really curious about what we'll see. Remember anyway that these are simply an update of previous facts. So if you're interested about the previous facts, you can find the link in the description, because each time I want only to update without having to repeat everything every time, only the new ones. So each time you find the update of the facts. So pay attention about such one, and now we can go to see about the new facts. And we go to see about the Battlescroll the Hunt more in detail. We have two new concepts and two new keywords associated to such concept that are the priority targets and prime hunters. The priority targets are the units that are listed in table specific one that gain the keyword priority target and gain also a reward value to such units. And each time an enemy priority target unit is destroyed and it was not destroyed by a friendly priority target unit, so it means that suicidal units are not considered. So think for example to a mage that has for example the priority target keyword and fail a cast, so it's destroyed because it doesn't count as gaining a reward, for example. And this make you immediately score a number of victory points equal to the reward value of that unit that is specified for each unit separately. If the destroyed priority target unit was a reinforced unit, so you buy multiple of those models for the same unit, then you score an additionally victory point for each time that the unit was reinforced. So I want to remember that if it was reinforced one, it is 2 points. If twice, it's 3 points, and so on. Instead, the prime hunters are some faction or subfaction of army types that are listed as prime hunters. And if you command a prime hunter army, each time you score any victory point for a destroyed enemy priority target unit, you score one additional victory point. So it means that add to the normal points that you gain as a reward for the priority target with also, I want to remember you again, the reinforced additional point eventually, you score an additional one because you are a prime hunter. So it's really quite important to take note about such concepts because they are really quite important to remember. And now we go to see about such priority targets unit and prime hunters armies that are available for each Grand Alliance. And we can begin with the Grand Alliance of Order. And we can find that as priority target we have the Dracotian Guard Fulminator, the Stormdrake Guard, the Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows, the Huracan Spirit of the Wind, the Sevirate Lord of the Seventh Wind. We have the Blood Strokes, we have Morati Cane, Bastillodon with Solar Engine, Salamander Hunting Pack, and all these as a reward 1 point of victory points that they give you if you destroy such unit. Instead, as prime hunters, we had the army of the Sylvanet. So it's really a thing that you have to pay quite a lot of attention when you go to play such unit and such army, because they can change a lot the way that you see them. And then we have the Grand Alliance Destruction. In this case, we have to pay a bit of attention because some of such units that gain the priority target keyword have an exception. These that are the Mega Gargant has to be the ones that are excluding having the keyword mercenaries. So if the same unit had the keyword mercenaries, these units that can't be considered priority target and so make you having the reward. So pay attention about such. Anyway, the mega boss on Move Crash make you a reward of 1. The Gatebreaker Mega Gargant not mercenary make you a reward of 2 victory points. The Kraken Eater Mega Gargant not mercenary make you having a reward of 2 victory points. The Warstomper Mega Gargant no mercenaries make you have a reward of 1. And instead about the Prime Hunters, we had the Gloomspite Kids and the Orruk War Clans Bone Splitter army type. So you have to pay attention about such because they can make you really quite nice. Moreover, if you are going to play about the Gloomspite Gits and the Orruks Bone Splitter, because I think that they make you have gain a lot more value to such armies. And then we have as Grand Allies Chaos the units that gain the priority target being the Belarkor, the Dark Master, Kairos Fatweaver, Horrors of Sins, only if the unit include any pink horrors, so you have to remember such detail, and Slave of Darkness, Demon Prince with Mark of Corn. And all of these give you a reward of 1 victory point. Instead, as Prime Hunters are the Hedonists of Slaanesh and the Scavens. Sincerely, about the Hedonists of Slaanesh, I think that it's quite okay. About the Skaven, sincerely, I am quite worried about, because they have yet the concept that the Skaven are not so, I can say, weak. And gaining also such options as the being Prime Hunters, I don't know if it's a good thing. Anyway, it's such, and in the future eventually could be changed. So really, it's quite interesting as option, and you have to remember that you have. And then we had the Grand Allies of Death, and here we don't have any unit gaining the keyword of priority targets. Instead, you have 2 armies gaining the Prime Hunters, and these are the Nighthaunt and the Osseboripas. About the Nighthaunt, I'm quite curious because soon it will be released the new Battletome of the Nighthaunt. So I'm quite curious to see if it will be included as rules inside the Battletome or not, because it will be, I think, one of the first to be released after such Battlescroll Hound. Instead, about the Osseboripas, it's an army that I like, and sincerely I seen in the last times having quite a lot of boost. For example, think about the WEDAF releasing that updated to the new edition. Think about also the other things that has been brought to the Osseboripas to add power to them. So I'm quite glad about having such improvement of such armies. Still, I'm quite curious to see how such armies will be developed. Moreover, the Nighthaunt, because it's the quite soon available to make you see if it will be something such Battlescroll the Hound. It will be improved in each of the button that will be released or not. So we'll see. Anyway, from Dynamod, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.